Hello, everyone. My name is Sarah Neinbarger. I just tried to record my whole why and why I became a coach, and it was too long. So I'm going to try to keep this short, which is hard for me because I'm long-winded. Okay, so when I was in high school, I was chubbier, had low self-esteem, made bad choices because of my low self-esteem. Parents were divorced, blah, blah, blah. I, was self-conscious. Moved out of California, tried to reinvent myself in Washington when I moved up here with my mom when I was 17. I decided to start running and to try to lose weight and get in shape. So, started running when I was 18. Not easily. Walked a block, ran a block. Walked a block, ran a block. I was in horrible shape. Walked a block, ran a block. Ran 2 blocks, walked a block. Ran 2 blocks, walked a block. So, little stepping stones, right? Ended up being able to run 3 miles. So, ran 3 miles more and more all the time. Lost weight, was feeling really good, started working out, met my first husband. I was feeling really good. He worked out all the time because he played football. So I got really into fitness then. And then we moved to Boise with where his family's from. And I had my daughter. Sorry, I'm looking at my notes because I have to keep myself on track or else I get off track. Okay, so then we got pregnant with my daughter, my first daughter, Alexis. And I was a CNA, nursing assistant and rehab tech at a rehab hospital. Not like drug rehab, like you have surgery and then you go into rehab to learn how to walk again, or you have a stroke and you have to go through rehab, right? So took care of people. And I also worked at a nursing home sometime in between that time. So then I decided to go back to school because I didn't want to lift people anymore. I tried to go to nursing school, but decided I didn't like it like 3 times. So obviously I did not want to be a nurse. So then I went back to school to become an esthetician, because I love pampering people. That's one of the things I'm like, I am born to be a giver or what is that called? Like a nurturer, right? So I like to nurture people. I love to pamper people. I love to give. It's just my heart song. So went back to school to be an esthetician. Absolutely fell in love with it. I love it. Love it. So got pregnant with my son and the market crashed. Well, if you know anything about becoming an esthetician, if you want to make money, you have to build your business. You have to build your name, just like doctors or anyone else that really has word of mouth. You have to build a clientele. Like a hairdresser has to build a clientele. You don't come out and just make tons of money, right? So the market crashes. Guess what people cut out? Getting their eyebrows waxed, getting facials, getting waxing done, doing their or having someone do their makeup. Like all of those things people cut out. So I had a really hard time, had to go back and become a CNA again, working at a nursing home. Did that right after I had my son. I had to go back to work when he was 3 weeks old because my ex-husband didn't have a job at that time. So I was the only one working. So I worked 2 jobs, was totally burning myself out, and hurt my back really bad. Had 2 bulging discs in my back and a herniated disc. Could barely, literally could not walk. Was in excruciating pain all the time. I could not bend over without it felt like someone was shoving a knife into my back. No joke. The only thing that helped after 8 months of physical therapy, and they tried all sorts of medications that my body did not respond very well to, the only thing that helped was working out. So I decided I was going to work out so that I wouldn't be in pain. So I researched everything on my own because I was poor. I was not able to pay for a, physical or trainer or anything. So I worked out. I figured out how to do everything on my own. Got in super good shape, best shape of my life. Well, it would appear that way. I was still in a lot of pain most of the time. I probably overdid it with the working out. Got divorced. That was a whole nother chapter. But it was a good thing. Got divorced, moved in with my sister, with my 2 kids. Talk about a humbling experience for a year. Met my husband that I am married to now, who is definitely, absolutely my soulmate. And, you meet people when you have a banging body and you're working out all the time. So, and that came from lots of hard work too, and sacrifice. So I met my husband now, and we got pregnant with Kaylee. So then I worked out most of the time through my pregnancy with her until about 7 months, where I got, like, my pelvis started separating and I was in a lot of pain again. So I could barely walk. Like, I could not work out anymore. So I would walk, but I couldn't, like, really work out like I like to. So I gained about 20 pounds with her at the very end. After I had her, I could not lose the weight very easily. And it was really hard, as my husband works out of town all the time. It was really hard for me with 2 other kids too, to really work out a lot. I couldn't go to the gym very much because, taking her to the gym was really kind of a pain, and it took a big chunk out of my day. Plus I had 2 other kids. I had stopped working at that time. So I was home, not working, trying to work out, like, here and there as much as I could, yo-yoing with my diet and my working out for the last 4 years. The first three or 4 years of her life. Was in a whole new world. Like, my world had completely done a 180. I was in a whole new town, didn't know anybody, gained friends because, when you have kids in school, you gain friends, you start to know people. I decided to try to be a interior designer out of my house, because that's my other love, is interior design and decorating. So, and I still do that some, but it's so hard to do that with my kids' schedules, and I'm just busy all the time with the kids. And so I feel I was running myself ragged. There was no way for me to really try to do a full-time interior decorating business and be a good mom and a wife too. So I was a little depressed about that, not working so well. Had a few really not so pleasant relationships with friends. I was feeling pretty down when I first met Jerica, my coach, online. So I see this cute girl online who has 3 kids, who has a banging body, works out, and she has stretch marks. And her stretch marks were hanging out. And she was like, here it is. This is what my body looks like as a mom. Totally amazing. I was like, girl, I totally connected with that. I was like, that's awesome. because it's real life. Like us moms, we have crazy bodies. Things happen to you when you have kids. I have crazy stretch marks. And even when I have a six pack, you can't fix skin unless you go get plastic surgery, And so, and even then you have a scar. So that's what kind of attracted me to her in particular. Well, I had already heard about 80-Day Obsession from my best friend who does not really stick, she's not super into working out, right? So she had told me about how she does this program. And then my sister-in-law as well, who does really like at-home programs usually. She really liked Jillian Michaels, and then she switched to 80-Day Obsession. So she briefly mentioned that's what she was doing now. So I'd heard about this company from two different people. So then my husband had mentioned it too, because his brother, my sister-in-law's husband, his brother had started doing it too. So then I meet this girl, Jerica, online, and she's so cute, and she posts her workouts and stuff. So I'm like, start kind of watching her and like interacting with her a little bit. And so she invites me to do 80-Day Obsession, to do a challenge pack. And I was like, okay. And so I had heard about it a couple times. So then I talked to my husband. He's like, let's do it. So I said, okay. So then she says, if you want to do this, you should buy the challenge pack and do the shake at the same time. And you get the shake pretty much for free almost if you do the challenge pack. If you don't like the shake or whatever, you can cancel it. So then I'm like, okay, I've tried a million shakes before, whatever. I'll try it. If I get a good deal, cool. And she says, they waive the coaching fee. If you want to be a lot of people sign up as a discount coach just to get a discount on the Shakeology. And so I was like, okay, I'll do that. So then, no intention of coaching, okay? So then I decide that I love the ingredients of the shake after all the nutrition that I've done in the past. And I forgot to mention that my dad had passed away. That's another hard subject to talk about, but my dad passed away in 2016, right in the middle of when I had just started a business. And so I researched, he had a brain tumor. And I researched with my brother and sister and my dad when he first got diagnosed. We researched a bunch of different things that are good for your brain, antioxidants, and things that help to get rid of cancer. And two of the things that are in our shake are reishi and chaga mushrooms, that actually cross the blood-brain barrier and help to bring oxygen to your brain and help your immune system. So seeing that those two things were in the shake, I was like, what is the shake? So then I researched the shake, and this is not just your everyday shake. This has a bunch of fruits and vegetables in it. It has adaptogens in it, which help with your immune system. It has pre and probiotics that help with your gut health. Like this shake is a whole foods shake that helps with your entire body. It's not just a protein shake, which is what I thought it was at first. So I stopped using all of the supplements that I was spending probably, $60, $70 for my back and for my inflammation in my body. I was spending at least $60 or $70 a month on those. I've stopped using them, and I drink my shake every morning. That's it. So that's my breakfast. I drink my shake in the morning and then I work out. And why would I not share this with the world? Just that piece of it. And then I find out that you can make money just by doing that with no cost to me, because by being a coach, I get a percentage off. So even with my coaching fee, you have a fee every month that takes care of all of your back office, all of that. The whole business side is taken care of by Beachbody. And then, so that's all taken care of in the fee, which is still less than the price of paying just for my shake. So I'm still getting a discount, but they take care of everything. So basically, just by me sharing my story about working out and drinking my shake that is amazing, I can make money. I was like, this can't be real. So the more I look into it, it's real. You make a percentage off of whatever you sell and whatever, if you help people. So we're bringing people in to help them with their life, and you can make a business out of it. So I said, okay, I'm in. Let's do it. So this team that I'm on has created a Coach University, and they send you through the Coach University. It's all online. They teach you how to do everything. They teach you all kinds of things about social media. They teach you how to do posts, how to talk to people, how to meet people outside of your bubble, how to make connections with people online, find out who needs this amazing system that we have, and to offer it to them. That's becoming a coach. And so this business has changed everything for me. And not to mention, our daily vitals are working on yourself, not just physically and nutritionally, but also listening to personal development and making yourself a better person. Those are our vital behaviors. And then helping people. So I hope that you have enjoyed this long video, because now it is at 17 minutes. Oh, that's so long. But anyway, that's my story. So I hope you enjoyed it, and I will talk to you soon. Bye-bye.